So if I go to portal.microsoft.com and click the show all ellipse symbol, there's a blade here called security, and if I click on that blade, that's going to bring me into the Microsoft 365 Defender Services dashboard. All right, this used to be called the Security Center a while back, and now it's called the Microsoft 365 Defender Security Center. So what is the Defender services in the Microsoft 365 environment? If you actually do a quick Google or Bing search, Microsoft has an article if you search for what is Microsoft 365 Defender. If you go to that article, they lay out all the different services that are part of the Microsoft 365 Defender product and solutions line. So the various products you've got, you have what's called Defender for Endpoint, which is a system that ties all of your endpoints, like your Windows client operating systems. It also can pull data from server systems, but it's mostly focused on client systems at this point, in grabbing information, sending it to the cloud, and allowing us to have a central area where we can investigate everything. We have all these various blades that will involve pulling data in and being able to investigate it. You have Defender Vulnerability Management, which of course is focused on vulnerabilities, which are weaknesses that are discovered. So there are various tools that will provide some intelligence in our Microsoft 365 environment on what types of vulnerabilities we might have going on. We have Defender for Office 365. This is a powerful tool that will get into monitoring the different threats and investigate issues that we have with things like Microsoft Exchange and Teams. And the scenario essentially you run into here is when you have users that are sending email and spam and things like that. It's going to be able to use these anti-phishing, anti-spam, anti-malware. Mainly, one of the biggest things it does is safe attachments and safe links. It's going to be able to analyze the attachments, and it actually really neatly will open up those attachments in a virtual machine and test those attachments out before they get to the inbox of somebody's mailbox account. Okay, so it's a really neat concept where they've got an artificial intelligence system that's actually testing all of this out before it ever arrives in somebody's mailbox. Now, granted, it does slow things down a little bit because it is testing all the attachments, and it also tests all the links as well. That's what safe links is all about. So it's a really neat capability as well. We have Defender for Identity. They mention also Azure Active Directory Identity Protection. This gets into artificial intelligence that, of course, is monitoring the logons, and it is watching your users. It's watching where they log on from, when they log on, what IP addresses they're coming in from. It looks to see if for example, they're logging in from New York City, and then 5 minutes later they're logging in from China. It'll look at things like that and decide what to do. Whether it should challenge the user with multi-factor authentication, or if it should block the user. If it thinks there's been an account breach, you can have alerts and notifications set up so admins are in the loop on this sort of thing. So that is what identity protection is. Very powerful feature. You have Microsoft Defender for Cloud Apps, which of course used to be called Cloud App Security. This is a system that can monitor the applications users are using. This is both cloud-based apps, like different websites they're going to, like Dropbox and places like that. It also can look at the applications installed on an endpoint, installed on somebody's machine, to see if they're, what applications they're using. So this is a great capability that Microsoft includes, that you can have a subscription for as part of your licensing. Anyway, the main thing to understand here about the Defender services is it's a bunch of different solutions that come together, that all tie together, and they link back to your this Defender dashboard. Okay, now this will also tie over to Microsoft Purview a bit as well, which is the compliance side of things, but I didn't want to really spend much time on that right now. But this is sort of like your one-stop shop for all your Defender services, if you will. Defender is a lot more than just what it used to be on the Windows client operating system. It used to just be originally a spyware, and then it became virus protection, and then it became firewall. So it's turned into a much, much bigger thing now. And that is, again, the goal of Defender services is to centralize everything, bring everything all into one central dashboard where you can monitor and manage everything.